Maybe the power won't go out today. Hopefully. Let's try and prevent that, shall we? It'd be great. It'd be awesome. I'm trying a new thing. I've got another video recording in the background here for when I re-upload this, so I'm gonna try something different when I do the re-uploads now. And you'll see if you watch the re-uploads. It's gonna be a little different. But if you're watching this, you're probably not gonna watch the re-uploads. But more people, way more people watch the re-uploads, so I'm changing that up a little bit. Let's get rid of this music. Alright. I've got a spread shop down there in the description, or in my link tree, which is also in the description, wherever you're watching this, if you would like to donate to me. That's how you would do it. And that'd be awesome, man. I would love you forever. If you could. But I think we're calling it tip now. Tip me. So apparently, the Suicide Squad got an ending. It's over now, and it has ended. It has an ending. And it's insulting and awful, according to Angry Joe having an angry rant. I don't know. Let's see what it's all about, because I'm not going to play this game. My brother played this game. He seemed to like it when he played it, but he quit playing it, so. Nope.
There's a new cutscene for Suicide Squad released 2 days ago. Let's see what it is. Aren't you curious?
No. No. Oh my god. So
what's with this weird purple color that everybody's using? I like purple. Purple's my favorite color, but like everybody is using this weird purple color in everything. And it's getting old. It's like that yellow the yellow paint that's everywhere. But this is worse because this is all over everything instead of just showing you a path.
They released the
Let's see what it is. This is it.
Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Fucking sucks.
True.
Destroyed Rocksteady Studios. Wasted my goddamn money. Destroyed the fucking Justice League characters. My time, Joe's gas money, and all sorts of shit. And they gave up. And there's like no players. So I guess they finally released what is supposed to be the final cutscene, and here it is. So I have to see it.
This is what we
have to see what they've been working on and what it was all going to lead to. Here we go.
I don't know anything about the story leading up to this point, so I'm just diving right into the ending.
Clearly, Brainiac. After you fight him 12 more fucking times.
13. There's
13 fucking times, but 12 more times. After you kill him 12 more times,
but this is
what
the
happens.
end.
Here we go.
So you have to do the same mission over and over again. That's what this game is all about. I don't even know what the objective of this game is.
Phased our butts into Brainy's lair, and he was steamed. But guess who else showed up?
Brainiac, that's enough. Kryptonian, you're indubitably too discombobulated to fight.
Is that a good impression of Superman?
Oh my fucking god.
Why is Harley Quinn narrating? And like this is like Tiny Tina. If Tiny Tina narrated the ending of Borderlands 2. Does she? I don't know, but it would fit more in Borderlands 2. This is a Justice League game.
What the fuck are we doing? Harley Quinn has to fucking narrate this.
It's funny. People like it.
I am not Joe. Does it look like I'm laughing?
On the inside.
Kind of looks like he's crying a little bit, and I would be too if I was as big a fan of Justice League and DC stuff as Angry Joe.
That Superman impression.
On the inside.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, Tara Strong is the best.
Like, it's straight up an insult on purpose. There's no other way of looking at that.
Yes,
Harley Quinn. But, I mean, she can't do stuff with shit written for that's this bad. I already fucking hate this, and I'm not 20 seconds in. So
Let's start over. No.
because you're telling me, so you break in, you break it. Please, if I have to go through this, Joe, you wanted to fucking watch it, so now we're gonna fucking watch it.
I want to watch it once.
No, we have to get the whole fucking context here after battling him 13.
This was me like 2 years ago when every game was DEI. Every single one of them, all of them. This was me for Borderlands 3. When Borderlands 3 came out, that was my reaction.
15 times. What did he do, Joe? He turned into fucking Flash, and then he turned into fucking Superman, and then he turned into fucking Greenland, basically. And I don't know the rest of the fights because I didn't fucking care. Somebody in chat, can you tell us what the boss was when you were Deathstroke? Did they repeat the boss? Did he ever turn into any new Justice League member like the Aquaman or the Cyborg or somebody we've never seen? Because when you fight Brainiac at the end, he always fucking copies and is a carbon copy of somebody else. So I don't think this is, god damn it, let's go. Fucking
Is that true? Is that the final boss, and when you beat him he just turns into a different character? That's like Mortal Kombat 1 levels of bullshittery.
See the rest of this. So we phased into his lair. So this must be his true...
Oh, when I say Mortal Kombat 1, I mean the very, very first Mortal Kombat, not the game called Mortal Kombat 1.
Lair where he's truly hiding. And then all of a sudden... Brainiac, that's enough. Superman, she flies in. And that's Superman. This is the real Superman.
It's British.
Indubitably. Who says this? Who talks like this? I know she's making fun. And this is the final scene. This is the ending. And this is what they came up with. It's fitting, actually. For their demise.
What we've seen is the clone Superman where he got stabbed in the chest. So he immediately crushes his... Well, that's not a Kryptonian crystal. That's like a fucking Brainiac crystal. And then I guess Harley Quinn says, you're indubitably too disco-bobulated to fight because she doesn't understand Brainiac talking to Superman. Where the fuck has he been this whole time? Oh, I bet you they were captured in these and they broke out, right?
Showed up.
And it's so out of context. What do you mean he just showed up? Clearly, they had to have broke out of prison, but there's no fucking story. There's no cutscenes. The lazy ass motherfuckers didn't even make a cutscene.
This is lazier than Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. All right, that game, its cutscenes were pretty lazy, but at least they were animated.
A CGI graphical cutscene. Instead, it's the comic book cutscene that has no context and no fucking right to exist.
You're indubitably too disco-bobulated to fight. Don't you know, Brainiac? Anything's possible with a little help from your friends.
I don't think that's how Superman talks. I don't think he sounds like that.
To be fair,
He's having a real hard time.
Joe should be saying that. To be fair, Superman does say stupid shit like that from time to time.
He does.
So to be fair.
Let me speak to your manager.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. That was only in the stupid... What game was that? What fucking game was that? That was a kid's DC game.
Let me speak to your
Where
supervisor.
Superman became a Karen. Did we ever upload that video? Because I didn't want to upload that video because I didn't want that to be a thing. Karen Superman. Let me speak with your manager. That I don't even remember what the game title was.
He should have done it. I want to know now. I want to know what this game is. I'll do it.
Somebody could tell us.
It's bad.
But there's this game. All right, forget it. People are probably pissed that I won't continue playing this, but I have to fucking do this a little at a time.
For a second, but of course he meant bats. Ow! That says the criminals. That's us.
So Batman is still alive. There's confirmation right there. Kevin Conroy's Batman from the Arkham is still alive.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No. Like, he literally can't be. They screwed it up before he died. Everything after that is not the same. So, like, that's it. You're done.
And the Suicide Squad hardly thought Superman was referring to them, even though they did everything. So you're telling me the fucking Justice League was just fucking camping out, hiding out? They better have been in those fucking gems.
Did well following his plan. So how do we figure out Brady?
What?
Did well following his
Batman said the criminals did well following his plan.
Did well following his plan. So how do we figure out Brady had cloned the league? We were like,
They're just writing it out. They're trying to write themselves out of a hole, and they don't know how to do it.
there were clones? Anyway, we totally laid it out. If we took him back, Walla would make them into even bigger tools. More importantly, she'd totally 86 us. Soup said the league needs to atone.
So you're telling me that the whole fucking thing was Batman's plan all along. The Justice League were Batman had told Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad to do this plan.
That happened.
This writing is immaculate. It's impeccable, man. It is infallible. This is the best writing I have ever heard. I was gonna say seen, but I haven't seen it. I guess I'm seeing it now. But not. I don't know anything about Suicide Squad Kills Justice League, but this for fans. This was. I don't even know what this was. Insane. That's what it is. This company is not going to be making games anymore, I don't think, or the people that made this game, at least, are not going to be making games anymore. Hopefully, or maybe hopefully they do, because I get to make more silly content out of it and make fun of them, because this is hilarious to me. Like, get wrecked, go woke, go broke, as they say.
Starting with freeing all the folks brainy tentacle wrapped, then putting as many worlds right as they can. As for us, we had a plan too. Did I mention the Wonder Trio of Hack, Flawless, and Toy Boy shorted out our bombs?
Oh my God, she looks so bad. Did you, Joe? Did you draw this?
I can draw a little bit better.
You can draw it.
She looks like she's taking a shit. She looks like she's just.
It looks so bad. She looks discombobulated.
We shorted out our bombs? That's important.
Is it Penguin? This is so bad. These characters are god awful, and I want them phased out exactly like that. Characters are god.
What is the? It's like they hit the random character generator I don't even know. They hit the random character generator in a video game. It looks crazy. These characters, these are insane. These are insane things to draw. And think that people would like them. Because they don't look good. What is this? They're all ugly. Why is everyone always ugly? And are these supposed to be good guys? Even if they're not, like, bad guys are supposed to look interesting, not ugly. They can be ugly, but they gotta be interesting, man.
Is it Penguin? This is so bad. These characters are god awful, and I want them phased out exactly like that from.
Whoa, I just realized that was that Poison Ivy in the Penguin? And I don't even know who the Afro lady was.
Existing.
Together. Why not do it out there in the Elseworlds instead of a freaking prison?
Wait, and so Wonder Woman is fucking dead!
Don't you love us?
So Wonder Woman is fucking dead! So she dies
Is she the
for
real one?
what? The whole fucking thing for nothing? So the Justice League was what, just hiding, and this was Batman's plan the whole time to fuck Wonder Woman over?
Was she the real one?
They better.
I don't
Yes,
know.
she was fucking real, Joe. That was in the game. You don't even remember the game.
I don't.
Her
I
fucking face peels away because when she stabbed clone Superman now, which is total fucking bullshit. Yeah, it was a cool theory that we all had, but unless you're gonna actually play it out, show a cutscene, show mission design, show levels that make it make sense, you can't shove this into a poorly animated fucking drawn by a 12-year-old,
That was Batman's
written by a
plan.
7-year-old, and it was Batman's plan the whole fucking.
True. These people are like 7-year-olds that got bigger and older. They just never lost their 7-year-old way. They just can swear now and have sex. That's the only new thing about them. And they still write like they did when they were 7 years old. Because nobody told them that they were shit. Everyone praised them until they worked their way up into the industry. And all these people, they all got participation medals. Nobody got first, second, and third place medals. Everybody got participation medals, so everybody could be equal. That is what caused all of this. That's why we have all these people in these roles.
Time
Hey,
for Wonder
You
Woman
know
to
what'd be
die
funny?
horribly.
Go stab Superman.
And they're gonna drop off Brainiac. Even Waller gets to say she saved the world.
Does Waller look like she's on crack? Go back a little bit.
Oh my God!
Oh shit!
Wait a minute! Hold on, chat. What the fuck?
Yeah. Why does she always look like that? Got that crazy look. Like she just ripped her asshole open taking a shit. That's what she looks like. She looks straight up crackhead.
They done her. Somebody gave this artist, like, this lady has bug eyes, and what you need to do is you need to do it, John.
I bet she modeled the character after herself, and she probably takes a lot of uppers, and she just looks like this. I see it all the time too. The people that are in the industry, that are in these industries, that are in like the entertainment industry, they take Adderall a lot of times and other uppers.
The fuck?
Wow. Wow. Lois Lane, and if she knows what's good for her. Why? Because Lois Lane will tattle on her.
And she will. If she knows what's good for her. Suicide Squad out!
Oh my God, suicide. That's how it ends?
They didn't even kill the Justice League. What'd they do? So at the end, after everything, what'd they do? They killed Wonder Woman? Who all did they kill? Was it just Wonder Woman this whole time? It should have been Suicide Squad kills Wonder Woman. Or, if it was Batman's plan, call it Batman kills Wonder Woman.
On Harley Quinn's cackle and they're so happy. Suicide Squad out. Like, yeah, we did it all. We took care of everything. Wonder Woman's dead.
Yeah, only one person is chatted is happy.
In the Rocksteady universe,
It's so fucking bad.
Wonder Woman's fucking dead.
That's stupid.
And this was all Batman's plan. He comes out of nowhere, Joe, and punches Brainiac.
Where were they again?
What?
Where were they?
That's the most.
These people are probably getting paid, and they're just like, oh, we have to. People didn't like it. The fans didn't like it. I don't like the fans, so they're getting shit. Here's your shit. Here's your ending.
Most insulting part. They better have been stuck in these things here.
But they
Eat up your slop, piggies.
don't.
They don't say she doesn't. Harley
how
doesn't
did they
really
escape?
imply that.
How would they escape though? Like what?
But guess who else
I guess-
showed up?
Brainiac, that's enough.
They have to have been in these because he breaks a piece of it for no reason.
Don't you
But
know
that was Batman's
Brainiac?
plan. Hey, I'm gonna go get captured. Let's all go get captured. All right, now it's time
No,
to
I
get
guess
up.
maybe.
Now it's time to get up.
And Wonder Woman's dead.
What kind of plan is this?
maybe
Wonder
was,
Woman's the only one that said that's a dumb plan. I'm not gonna do that. It's like, all right,
no, Batman
'cause-
must have pitted the Suicide Squad against Amanda Waller and said, go to all these other universes and take care of all these other things and then free us or something.
That's stupid.
Was his plan?
All right, that's enough time. Let's get out of here.
The whole game. So what you're saying is the whole fucking game was goddamn pointless. It wasn't actually kill the Justice League. It was kill the Justice League clones.
My time.
My
Killed my
time, my
time.
money, and Wonder Woman. Like a good
I
version
feel so
of Wonder
bad for those
Woman.
people who paid 100 plus. 100
Oh
plus.
my god.
100.
People paid more than $100 for this game. I cannot actually believe that, but that is true. This game was a full price game when it came out. And it was on sale for like $3, and it's on Game Pass, I think, also.
To play
Plus-
early.
It's free on Game Pass, and people still aren't playing this game.
I remember that shit, Joe. So that they can have the skin, the Superman
And now
skin
it's
for
free.
King Shark. And for a minute there, I was like, should I? No.
No,
No.
no.
No, before I knew how shit the game was, before it came out at all, I would never do that. But this fucking, I can't believe it. This is almost.
I can.
This is just insulting
It is.
to do it in this kind of
Like,
way.
I honestly don't care about the story.
Am I
and,
right, Jed? Or is there an actual like other cutscene and I'm an idiot here? Is it just this? This is how they're ending it on this shitty comic art here, and the real Justice League is alive. Flash is good. Batman, Green Lantern, Superman. Is this really it?
I feel like what
This
is it?
cannot be it.
Why do all the heroes have like the same like face? Like seriously, they all do. And the villains don't. The villains kind of look normal-ish. At least those two do. The two in the back don't. But all the heroes, they legit have like these pursed lips. Like, it's crazy looking. And I don't even know. Is that how they see heroic types? They like the villains more. They see themselves probably. I don't even. I'm gonna continue.
Yeah.
Kung Pao's like, oh, that must mean he's still alive. They go over there. It's like, no, he's still dead. Wonder Woman's still dead.
wow. That's it. There might be audio logs and stuff, but wow.
It's bad.
They relate more with the villain characters. Obvious, because they look like them. They look like regular people. Well, of today. They look like them. This looks like people that I see chanting that Trump is evil and they're gonna lose their rights in a few days.
It was gonna be hard enough, and we don't even get like Kevin Conroy a voice. Like, oh, if it truly was his plan, him, laying out the plan, having it make sense.
Shut up. There's a real plan. We're just gonna go sleep in these crystals, and when time is right.
Yeah, they phoned it in. Hardcore. They didn't care. They got paid though.
Brainiac
Then
were
we
to
strike.
ever kidnap us, then do this.
Their time's up.
On the 13th Brainiac, that's when we strike.
I don't understand.
Batman, why
when
13?
Batman.
The gamers have spoken.
When did Batman give them a fucking plan?
That says the criminals, that's us, did well following his plan.
But that just sounds stupid though.
What plan?
Like, why attack?
What plan? Was just like every single step of the way his plan? What was the plan? The entire game? Batman planned this whole game? Batman programmed this game.
On 13, why not attack on 1?
What are you talking about?
13
Brainiacs. It's a different universe, Brainiac, I guess. You have to kill all the Brainiacs in all the other universes, or something.
Why not?
I don't know. I didn't understand it. When we got to the end and we killed Brainiac, we thought we won the game, and then they said, no, 12 more times. And then I said, I don't really want to, but I guess if you're going to provide us content all throughout that and have cutscenes and have it make sense, I said, no, shut this shit down.
They reanimated the corpse of Kevin Conroy, and his corpse is the one who wrote this script and this cutscene.
We lost $400 million, $200 million, $400 million fucking dollars, and this is what I fucking get.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Vengeance was better.
Superman looking stupid in this comic art.
How much does this cost? Did he say $400 million? What this cost? That's crazy that these studios are just shitting out that much money for these terrible games that nobody's playing. It's all gonna break, man. It's starting to already. I'm not gonna play any of this company's games.
Acting like an idiot. Batman's playing is fucking stupid, and what is Green Lantern doing? Hey, hi, I'm here.
Yeah, they're all doing hi, hi, and then let me do Wonder Woman. Because she's dead.
It's a good impression.
No, Joe. Clearly, the developers thought of that, and so they honor Wonder Woman with a statue.
Is her body in there?
And Luther for U.S. Congress, apparently.
Look, she's also got the pursed lips. What's with that? What is? It's like they're memeing on the heroes.
Even though Luther's fucking dead. One version of Luther. Maybe a multi-version of Luther.
Which I kind of get. You're playing as the villains, and the villains of this game are the heroes. But still, man, make them look like normal heroes, because nobody wants to play against these ridiculous-looking versions of people that they like. You could have made the villains look cool and the heroes look cool, but the villains don't look cool and the heroes don't look cool. So, you know, it was just a mess all around.
Or at the time. Wow. Well.
There you go, twos. Of course they are, A-Rod. Of course they are.
This, I can't believe this kind of shit. This is what DC fans and Superman fans had to deal with in video games this year as compared to Marvel Rivals. I'm so fucking jealous. I'm so addicted to Marvel Rivals. I'm playing it all the time. It's like a game where the developers
I need to get back into Marvel Rivals. I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, and that I just didn't play it enough, and I played the wrong modes, and I need to play the tutorial. Because I didn't play the tutorial, and I had no idea what I was doing.
care about each and every individual character, making stupid characters like the Fantastic Four super fun to play, giving them amazing hot skins and cool skins, and everything's free.
They have skins here?
Everything is free.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm fucking stuck with this kind of shit. What is wrong with his face? What is this?
They're terrible. They're DEI hires. Every single one of them at this studio, I guarantee. Or DEI adjacent people who are just there because they're getting paid.
Garbage. This is what's happening in DC.
Yeah, but DC's fucking edgy. Boomerang peed on Flash. It was like, whoa, yeah, you go to that menu, you get that big fuck you. It's so cool. Remember she said that?
Yeah, he's all fuck, whoa.
Whoa, what is he going to do next?
Whoa, he's going to say fuck you by microtransactions.
Like, are you asking me what he's going to do next?
It's fake street humor. It's people who think that they are funny and street and punk, but really they're the posers. They're all posers, and they're pandering.
You programmed
You're the one. The programs are. And then releasing characters like Lawless. Like, who the fuck was looking forward to Lawless? Nobody even knows who fucking Lawless is.
Who?
Joe, who's Lawless?
Who?
Don't look at chat.
This guy looks like the type of guy that when you go to a skate park, he's the 40-year-old dude that's gatekeeping and doesn't want you there. Because he knows that you have a different politics than him.
Who's Lawless?
She doesn't like the law.
Yeah, you got it. But who is she?
A lady.
Yeah, how'd you know that? Don't tell him, John.
Lucy.
Lucy?
Lucy Lawless.
I would have bought that DLC if it was Lucy Lawless.
You get that fucking scream right
LOL
there? Yeah.
less, basically. And then at the very end, Deathstroke, when the game's already fucking dead. And
Miss
then
Freeze.
a shitty version of Joker. I've never, piece of shit Joker.
It was Jonkler.
Jonkler, yeah. Jonkler. This is how we're being treated, Joe. And the only other game where I could play Superman is Multiverses, which I
No.
liked the year before last year. And then they shut it down so they can bring it back worse.
DC just does not know how to handle their own products. They do. They know how to handle it. They just won't, because fuck you. They don't like you. They don't like the fans. They want their fans to be really, they want you to assimilate. They want you to think the same things as them and give them praise over accomplishments they don't have.
With worse microtransactions, with worse progression, with more grind,
Well, you got to make that money somehow if nobody's going to play it.
so that they can make more money out of the small fucking user base that is literally dissipating before their eyes because they're squeezing everybody and it's fucking boring
But
and
they have that
awful.
other...
PvE is awful.
The other DC game. Let me speak to the manager.
And Marvel Rivals, man, I wish I could get a DC Rivals game. NetEase, please help me. You know what? Blizzard, help us. You're getting your ass kicked.
Blizzard.
Blizzard needs to do
Blizzard
DC
gonna
Rivals.
fuck it up. No,
so
I
that
wouldn't
they
even
can-
trust Blizzard.
Oh,
to do
you're
it
right. You're right. You're
Blizzard would do a better job than Warner Brothers Interactive.
right.
Yeah,
They've
dude.
already lost their fucking paths. I'm just saying, like, they're like, fuck, Overwatch 2 is getting its ass beat. We need to do something else. Let's take DC, get some DC characters up in here. But would that even work? Do you think Superman, he just, like, destroy
Yeah, it could work.
You can make it
Yeah.
work. You could say that Superman is going easy,
That's a shark.
or you can put him up again. There's right. So
Marvel,
Marvel.
that's a shark.
I mean,
You're
it
telling
works for
me-
Marvel. Scarlet Witch would wipe the floor with everybody.
Yes.
Now all of a sudden she went from S tier to like C tier, and
Punisher would be destroyed in there, but he's in there.
yeah, he is.
He's just a man with
But for
guns.
some reason, it kind of works better in the Marvel universe. I don't really know why. It's like because they're a little. I don't know. But I would have loved to have seen like. So the point I'm making is that if you're a DC fan, times are dark, and we have one bright spot.
DC could have a similar game to Marvel Rivals, but it would have to be much slower and darker and grittier. And probably more brutal. It'd probably have to have more of a focus on melee combat and less on the actual powers. That's probably what they would have to do if they want a multiplayer competitive shooter type game.
The DCU is launching this year. Creature Commandos was actually awesome. Go and watch it. Badass animation, mature story, blood, gore, sex, and cool characters. Well executed. Next project, Superman. We're all a little nervous, but things are looking good. But as far as video games, I
Do you
don't
think we're ever
I
gonna
don't
get that
know if
again,
we
like
have
movie
video
licensed video games?
I don't want them. Technically, Marvel is licensed Marvel games. I want a licensed comic book game, but when the DC
Like the movie
does it,
tie-in ones, like
oh
the,
yeah, the
like
movie
the
tie-in
old
ones are
ones.
bad. I think those days are over, thankfully. But look
Like
at how wonderful Indiana
Green
Jones.
Lantern and fucking
But you remember Indiana Jones actually
yeah,
worked.
that was fucking great.
That's all.
I love movie tie-in games. Actually, I think we need more of them. Even the slop ones, even the bad ones are sometimes end up being really, really good. Like King Kong, kind of a bad game. Incredible game. It is one of the gamey-ass games I've ever played. Love it. I love King Kong.
on the top 10 list right now. I just spoiled one now. Go watch our top 10 best games of the year, because that is done right. So if they do it at that level, if Machine Games decides to do a Superman James Gunn video game tie-in, then maybe.
X-Men Origins Wolverine on the Xbox 360 and PS3. Incredible.
But that's all we have to look forward to. So there it is. I just want to share our pain with you.
Our
And this
pain is
deserved
not
to be
your
yelled
pain.
at Fuck you, Rocksteady. Fuck you, WB. The people in charge of Superman and the DC greater whole. You guys have no idea what you're doing in the video game realm.
True.
And you need to attach yourself and do justice to these characters. Go talk to James Gunn. See if there's a video game.
Nah, they're cooked. They're done. They don't know how to do it. They need to be out.
That he wants to do and make this shit better, because, you know, it's dark times. Hopefully things will turn around July 2025. I expect.
I don't see that happening with Warner Brothers. Not at all.
Every single one of you to buy a ticket.
Only if it's good.
No, even if it's bad. Because if I had to buy a ticket.
Yeah, if it's James Gunn, he's like, oh, we should make a Peacemaker game before Superman.
Peacemaker game? Yeah, that'd be funny if there's a shut the fuck up, Joe. Peacemaker game before Superman. There probably would be.
Yeah, I 100% guarantee they're going to do that.
That's probably what he would, because he loves that.
And it's going to be like a Guardians of the Galaxy style, but more the Guardians of the Galaxy from, what's that company called that shut down that did Walking Dead? Damn. Telltale. It'll be more of a Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I can see that, and then you could...
Superman games are hard, and I will say that. They're hard, and that's why you do like a DC Rivals. It would be perfect in that. And Multiverses, it works, but Multiverses was ruined by all the fucking mobile tactics. I want them to do a new Superman game before I die. There's got to be another in another 5 years. If the movie makes $750 million, maybe they'll maybe for the sequel, maybe Superwoman can have a fucking game, Supergirl with Lobo, and then they can throw in Superman. There's so many different ways you can do it. And you just have to have a good developer who cares about the character. And if you're worried about the Superman...
Has there been an actual good Superman game? I need to know this. If there is, leave it down there in the comments, because I want to check it out. And I'm talking a Superman game now. Not a game that has Superman in it. Not a DC game. Or has Superman at the forefront. I'm talking a straight Superman game. I need to know this.
Man overpowered problem, just, you know, have them go up against other galactic threats, take them away from our yellow sun, go to other universes, make it sci-fi. There's lots of different ways you can do it. Hell, you can even do it on Earth and still have a good game. But
shoot green rocks.
Anyways. Joe, was that a good ending? Did you
For us,
that?
yes.
I loved it.
For Rocksteady,
These
hell no.
characters, I fucking hate these.
That's so stupid.
They didn't even show Toyman.
I thought that was a grandma.
He escaped. Where?
This? No, on the left.
This looks like a grandma right here.
No, on the left.
Oh, that's a gilf, Joe?
No.
That's a hottie grandma?
That's a grandma.
I know a lady who goes to Dollar General daily, multiple times a day sometimes, who looks exactly like this and has a similar hat.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
hey,
looks
that's
like
not
Granny Goodness. What's the
I know you're talking about.
character? I forgot.
Freaking love.
This is us right now. This is literally us looking at this
The fuck is this?
this fucking ending is us looking like a crackhead.
One
Like,
woman's
what
still
the
alive
fuck
somewhere.
did y'all do?
And this is the Justice League video game right here. Just a ball of mess. It's all squashed up and squeezed and squished.
He's coming back, obviously.
Oh my fucking.
Now sex.
That's it.
It's bad.
Fuck everything.
off.
Fuck off. I'm done. Fuck off. Fine. Fuck you guys. They were all clones in a drawing. Is one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's
possible.
real.
Well, they probably picked up on the fan theory, and they were like, you know what? Yeah, that's better. That's better than what we had planned. So I don't believe them. It's not even cutscene. It's a slideshow of still images. It still
counts.
can't. No, it doesn't. The only good thing was Harley's voice. No Diana. They wrapped this shit up like a Fortnite
And
quest.
relearn them. Red
So Wonder
Kryptonite.
Woman is dead for good, and Arkham.
They really did wrap it up like a Fortnite quest line. And that's what they wanted this game to be. It was like Fortnite, but it was garbage. Actually, to be real, Fortnite is garbage also. It's just there's a huge difference between being garbage and fun and being garbage and not fun.
That man was alive all along. I'm happy with that, or as happy as I can be with the dumpster fire in the game. I thought this was a parody clip. Somebody else made it, right? Their bid ending was a cheap webcomic. No way. Thank God. Why does he look like the bro? I can't. I don't know who did the art for Superman, man.
Somebody who doesn't know what regular people look like.
Redfall could have.
And you know what this, even worse, I'm sorry, I'm still going, but this makes it really difficult for future DC games. Like, oh, should we do the Justice League again? Oh, no, because Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
No, you killed it.
Horribly.
You did it.
And so now when Rocksteady's like, well, maybe we should actually do the real Justice League where you play
More like Warner Brothers killed the Justice League. Am I right?
as all the different members of Justice League, they won't do it now because this failed so spectacularly. You've actually damaged the brand. You've damaged the brand. You've damaged future games. Who knows? There might have been some shit canceled. I was even sad
There probably
when Infinite
was.
Crisis got canceled. You remember Infinite Crisis? That might have been before your time.
The only thing that they have going for them right now is that VR Arkham game. That was pretty good. But not a lot of people are going to buy that because not a lot of people have VR, and even less people are going to buy that game.
Not before your time, but
Before my time. Man, I'm
before
52.
you playing the games with us. It's like it was a DC MOBA.
Yes, I do. Where you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
create,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, I remember
was
that.
fun.
I was like, is that the one I'm thinking about?
Night-
Yeah, I remember that.
And I liked it, but I guess they just canceled it. They weren't making enough money. Just WB ruins everything. It sucks.
Yeah.
WB ruined DC's brand years
They're
ago.
gonna ruin Harry Potter with that stupid.
Oh my
little
God!
new one.
Yeah, HBO Harry Potter. So Harry Potter's next, Joe. There you go.
Let's go! Ruining Harry Potter next. I'm going to be here for that. I'm going to be making content around that. You better believe
You'll
it.
Soon, but I shouldn't say this because Joe likes Superman, like I like
do.
Superman. So
I do.
Joe's gonna get two of his favorites ruined.
Look, everything is gonna get ruined.
I love Harry Potter. I love the original movie series, and I love the books. Everything else, get that shit out of here.
If you like something,
Everything
just
is gonna
wait.
get
Star Wars ruined. Star Trek ruined. What else you like?
DC ruined.
DC ruined. Marvel.
Marvel
it's
was
not,
ruined at the beginning,
It's not in the good.
and then it got good.
Lord of the Rings
Now they're ruining it.
ruined. Rings of
ruined.
Power.
Harry Potter.
Galadriel.
Don't forget about Avatar: The Last Airbender and Halo. Don't forget about those.
Can't
Potter
stand that
ruined.
character.
Game of Thrones
See,
ruined.
it's only a matter of time. I didn't really like that
What
new
else?
movie of Power Rangers. The Krispy Kreme one, I did not like it.
No, Power Rangers ruined.
I
Yeah.
don't like
Though the
that.
TV shows, I think, are still doing all right. Halo ruined.
At least the Power Rangers movie was all right. It wasn't completely terrible.
Oh, you already know that.
Good
Yeah,
point.
that's
Halo
another one.
ruined.
Ruined.
Yep,
What else?
Halo.
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age
Saints Row.
ruined.
It's a matter of time.
Dragon Age ruined.
Witcher did get ruined in season 3.
The Witcher Netflix ruined. Oh my God.
The Witcher video game, Witcher 4, is going to be ruined. Have you seen the trailer for the guy who directed Witcher 3, who's directing a new studio in a new game? I think it's called, like, Dawnwalker. Blood of the Dawnwalker. Looks incredible. Incredible. It's giving off heavy Witcher 3 vibe. It looks 1,000 times better than this stupid Witcher 4 game with a woman as the lead character. Are you kidding me? And she's like old. Who wants to play as an old woman?
Teenage Mutant Ninja
it's
Turtles
sad.
put out some
It's
weak
sad.
games. I wouldn't say they're ruined though.
It's sad.
Or Mass Effect ruined. Yeah.
Oh god,
He
we
ain't
got
wrong.
Mass Effect 5 coming. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. One of my favorite sci-fi trilogies ever. I mean, like, one of my favorite sci-fi things ever. I love the Mass Effect trilogy. Probably gonna play them on my gaming channel.
Wrong, chat. He ain't wrong. All right, now I'm really ending the clip video. on that incredibly depressing note, that's the end of our show.
No, it was depressing years ago. It's not depressing to me anymore. Now I'm just like, laughing out of I'm exhaustion, insanity. I've become twisted. I don't like things anymore, and it's these types of people's fault. Angry Joe, why am I not subscribed to him? I was subscribed to him. Somehow I got unsubscribed. Love Angry Joe. I disagree with him on some things, but most things with video games and movies and TV shows, I'm gonna agree with him on. We're gonna watch some more Nostalgia Critic. The Nostalgia Critic clone cataclysm of YouTube. So it's not really about Nostalgia Critic. It's about all the people that copied him, because Nostalgia Critic was the OG for movie channels with skits doing reviews of nostalgic stuff. I don't know. Let's get into it. That guy with the glasses, whatever. This video is for pure entertainment. I do not condone the harassment or seeking out of any of the individuals in this video. This video is merely for an outlook at a period of time of the internet, not a call to arms to go harass someone. Please keep that in mind when watching. Thank you. All footage in this video belongs to the content creators. It belongs to me now! I'm just kidding.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
Doug Walker is one of the most influential people on the internet. You can call him cringe, you can call him stupid, or you can call him a tryhard, but one cannot deny the impact he's had on the internet scene.
Up until he made the Mad Max video. That's Mad Max Fury Road, I think. I was watching every single Nostalgia Critic video, and I watched every single one up to that point. Now I just dip my toes in every once in a while. I'm too busy.
What James and his character the Angry Video Game Nerd did for video games, Doug Walker and his character the Nostalgia Critic did for movies.
True.
Both had very
I watched both of them religiously.
Similar styles, and both even crossed over a few times, but they were both unique in their own way. The way Doug would analyze movies in a comedic way while also giving genuine critique is what captivated a lot of people. He didn't spout foul obscenities or stuff about buffaloes' buttholes or anything, but he was a lot more over the top. And well, he started playing into that a bit too much. You see, there are two types of Nostalgia Critic videos.
I like when he had the gun. When he was using the gun and he was shooting everything, that was my favorite era of the Nostalgia Critic.
To Boldly Flee and Post To Boldly Flee. To Boldly Flee was Doug's 3.5 hour long movie that gave him this idea that people loved his skits so much he tried to cancel the Nostalgia Critic for a skit show, and then canceled the skit show after poor reception and brought the Nostalgia Critic back with way more skits. The Post To Boldly Flee episodes just can't hold a candle to his old reviews, despite the increase in budget. I will fight anyone about this.
I don't like the not scripted. I don't like the skit videos. I like it when it's just him, pretty much, and like some little skits. I like the little skits here and there. But when he was doing the full acting with the makeup and cast, I didn't like that very much.
I believe Doug's older videos are still entertaining to watch. I can go back and watch any of these, and yeah, there are some cringe moments here and there, but overall, they're still good watches to this day. They are a part of why Doug was so influential, because of their quality. Well, a little too influential. Just like the Angry Video Game Nerd, Doug's popularity would spawn his very own sect of copycats, people who would do the exact same thing he did, usually lesser. Where James spawned a bunch of foul-mouthed tryhards, Doug spawned a bunch of know-it-all critics who competed to see whose voices could hit the highest frequencies. These Nostalgia Critic wannabes deserve their own dedicated video. Well, the most interesting ones anyway.
Yeah, like, if you're gonna copy it, make it your own, man. Don't just do the same thing he's doing, but harder. That's not the way to do it. Like, if you're gonna yell and scream, do it in a different way.
You want to see some grown men criticize media that's older than you are? I am happy to oblige. Welcome to...
There was that gun that I love. Love me some guns.
watch the guy in the flow. I'm the type of gamer every gamer should know.
It's a good song.
Now, just because Doug was a movie critic does not mean every single person in this video is gonna be a movie critic. It's generally the style of humor and the usual formula that would make these individuals nostalgia critic clones. This includes stuff like incredibly long and obnoxious skits, going into living cartoon territory rants, stuff like that. It's a little hard to explain, but trust me, you'll know it when you see it.
It's 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and already I want to stab a puppy and eat people. Pray for the apocalypse, people! We have 80 more minutes of this shit!
Now, who is our first subject for today? Well, my friends, allow me to introduce you to the Gamer's Atlas.
You know who I think is a better version of Nostalgia Critic? Elvis the Alien. I like his videos. Paul Lotsa.
This is Lotsa.
Lotsa what?
Lotsa is a huge fan of the Nostalgia Critic, and he was very outspoken about this. He expressed this in his series, The Gamer's Atlas, where he would review board games in... oh my god, you cannot be serious with this outfit.
This is one of the cringiest things that I've ever seen. I'm glad that I didn't keep up with this guy.
Already, there's problems just looking at this guy. With James and Doug, yeah, they wore outfits.
It was screaming autism right out of the screen.
But these are like typical wear. James is dressed like an office worker, while Doug dressed like someone who acts like a professional. You know, people actually do wear stuff like this in places. Nobody dresses like this today unless you're seriously into role-playing. It's all just distracting. When watching your videos, I should be focused on what you're saying, not being distracted by your costume and asking to myself, what do you think that wig smells like? And role-playing, Lotsa is indeed into, because he plays not only this, but multiple characters in each video.
Arr, your ship lies with Davy Jones. Arr, victory goes to the true pirate. Arr,
He'll switch in and out of calls.
Yeah, yo. Like I said, right out of the screaming at you.
Costume and talk to himself, but later on he got an actual cast to be in his videos. And yeah, I'll give him this. He's got the skits down to a T. This is as nostalgia critic as you can get skit-wise. Ever wanted to see a pizza delivery man who flies with laser nipples? He's got it.
Alright, pizza is here.
Where's the cheese sticks?
Really, I think this was just an excuse to flex his editing and special effects.
That was pretty funny. That is pretty funny. To show up there and then you don't got a cheese stick. That's funny. I give you that.
Skills, because I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty good. Are they impressive? Yes. Are they funny or entertaining? Not in the slightest. But I sure hope you enjoy these skits because, well, that's all these videos really...
Hold up.
Yes. Are they funny or entertaining?
I had these when I was a kid. They're like laser tag things, I think. Mine looked a little bit different. They might not be the same ones that I had.
Not in the slightest. But I sure hope you enjoy these skits because, well, that's all these videos really have to offer. The actual review of the board games are usually very short and very uneventful. He usually explains the rules and gives his opinion on it, maybe with a quip or joke.
I would rather you do that without the weird skits and the costume. Just explain the rules of the games and give me a review on it. That's all I care about.
Joke, and then review over. Time for a skit. Overall, his show is nothing special in the slightest. But I guess if you enjoyed Nostalgia Critic skits back then, this nails them down to the smallest detail. Lotsa was clearly a huge...
Nah, I think probably Nostalgia Critics were a little bit better. They were cringe, I'll give you that. But at least they were kind of watchable and you're not going to go, this needs to stop. Because this guy needs to stop.
Huge fan of Doug and his work, but he just...
These are just jokes, I'm just kidding. This guy's fine.
Couldn't reach the same level. And he tried. Oh, he tried. He applied for that guy with the glasses to get accepted by Doug on his own website, even with his own theme song and everything.
I'll be the toast of the town, the guy on the go. I'm the type of gamer every every gamer should know. I'll be the one to
every gamer should know.
Guy in the flow. I'm the type of gamer every gamer should know. Becoming as popular
okay, it should have ended there. No, we don't need more of it.
My mark in high society. I'm the bow of the ball, the star.
Well, this is something, isn't it?
How long is it?
I actually thought it was impressive at first. He wrote this whole song and composed it, and then I found out it's taken verbatim from My Little Pony.
Of course it is. Bro, I called it. I called it so hard. Just, it's like yodeling autism out of the screen at this point.
Gamer should know. I'll be the one to watch the guy in the flow. I'm the type of gamer every gamer should know.
100% this guy spends
Silly of me to expect
this guy spends way too much time on Discord.
Originality from Lotsa. It wasn't just this though. Lotsa tried everything to get noticed by Doug and that guy with the glasses. He met Doug at a convention in 2013 and got him and Malcolm to sign on to do a project with him, a movie, My Date with a Secret Agent, a romantic comedy musical Lotsa was producing and writing.
Sounds amazing. Sounds like an incredible movie. Sounds like something that I'd be into.
Clearly a passion project for Lotsa. He wanted this film to have everything. He even tried getting John Delancey, very obviously from his role in Friendship is Magic. Yeah, Lotsa was a huge brony. He fit all the check marks from back in the day. A nostalgia critic fan, a brony. Next you'll tell me he browsed Reddit. You can watch the Indiegogo video to see all the crap Lotsa had planned. He even had a hook for the entire video.
The main character...
There's no shot this guy is not on Reddit. Like, he is 100% on Reddit. And Discord.
There's Tom. He's a lovable geek. He invents things at Vidor, but his love life is bleak. He crushes on Laura, the top field agent there, but he's afraid she won't like him, so he stays out of her hair.
He's got that Chris Chan voice going on.
When Vidor's destroyed and leaves only them alive, Tom and Laura must team up if the world is to survive.
Oh crap, are we having a rap battle?
You can be here, you can be there, anywhere. You can go any place you wanna go, don't you know?
Is this from the Donkey Kong Country cartoon? I used to watch that.
Just an image of yourself floating in the air. Can't lift a thing and you can't even comb your hair.
And for all this, Lotsa wanted $700,000.
Are you out of your fucking
He got $500 though, it looked like.
mind?
For reference, James Rolfe wanted $75,000 to make the AVGN movie, but ended up getting $325,000 instead. And AVGN
$325,000? $325,000. Okay, you said that weird. Don't do that to me.
GN was a household name at this point. Lotsa wanted more than double that as the minimum, and really had nothing to show for it. And unsurprisingly, the movie didn't reach its goal. It didn't even come close. So Lotsa, yet again, didn't get the acknowledgement of his idol like he wanted. Some people started taking notice of Lotsa's attempts to get the attention of Doug, most notably the people over on 4chan and from the TV board. They learned of all of Lotsa's attempts to get Senpai to notice him, and also found out he's a big fan of Red Letter Media as well. They thought, well, since all the attempts of working with Doug failed, why don't we try to get Lotsa to gravitate towards them instead? You know.
Oh god, they're just doing this out of entertainment because they just want to hear the stories of it happening. And they want to be like, I did this.
Oh, send him on the right path. Someone on the TV board sent Lotsa a letter pretending to be Mike from Red Letter Media, and successfully convinced Lotsa to create an audition tape.
Hi Mike, this is Paul. This is my audition for Red Letter Media.
And to drive from Chicago to Milwaukee and meet up at a diner, only to discover nobody from Red Letter Media was there. Lotsa found out the entire thing was a setup, and drove back to Chicago.
I mean, I feel sorry for the guy, but like, how are you gonna fall for that so easily?
Later, Rich Evans would confirm the story himself on stream.
A while back, where 4chan tricked some poor schmuck into coming out here. 4chan posed as us. Said we were looking for on-air talent. and got some schmuck to try and find our studio for an audition. It's the cruelest fucking thing you could have done.
That is a cruel joke.
That's 3 times.
Ouch. No shot that he has not seen that video. That's gotta hurt, man. That's gotta hurt.
Lotsa has had his dreams crushed. After this, Lotsa basically stopped
Happens.
trying to be an E-celeb. He mentioned what his dream is to actually do in his Red Letter Media audition tape.
In July, I intend to move to LA with a friend of mine, and we're gonna break into the industry.
And believe it or not, he actually did just that.
Congratulations.
Lotsa actually got into the industry as an editor on a couple of projects, some of which were from Disney. Lotsa actually got to work
Camp Nick. That sounds like something Disney would do.
at Disney. He made it further than most. After getting ignored and trolled, he went on and actually got a job worth something. He went from doing mediocre board
That seemed like Disney Channel stuff, though. Disney Channel just shut down. So, didn't age well?
game reviews to actually working in the industry. Lotsa is the tale of someone who completely failed in getting recognized by the people he looked up to, but used what he had to go and actually do something else of worth. His reviews are absolutely forgettable. What do I mean they're forgettable? They're already forgotten. Nobody watched them. But he at least used the knowledge he had when making them for something else. Lotsa showed us all. Never stop following your dreams. And please do background checks before making road trips to different states.
True. Especially for like a job like that, where you have people on the internet involved. Like, don't. I'm not gonna answer anything like that.
Place where everyone will know. This is gonna blow your mind. This is the King Ollie Show.
One of the biggest differences between the impact James and Doug had on the online space relies on the longevity of all the people popping up influenced by them. With James, the angry game critic was a product of its time. So many angry gamers popped up and died out because that was seen as the ticket to gain a following. Only a small handful of angry game reviewers survived getting filtered by the passage of time. In Doug's case, it's quite a bit different.
For one, not being super cringe, having an actual relatable type of cringe, that helps a lot. Angry Joe, he expanded and branched out and was like doing regular game reviews and kept on the game review grind and wasn't super weird and cringe and burning bridges because of being cringe. So he gets to survive. He knew how to play the algorithm. He didn't say anything too controversial. He didn't cancel himself.
His style of humor is much more broad and reached way more people, and because of this, there are people heavily inspired by Doug that still pop up to this very day. The Nostalgia Critic wannabes are still...
I'm somewhat inspired by Nostalgia Critic, I'd say. Yeah. More inspired by people that were inspired by Nostalgia Critic, but yeah.
Coming with no signs of stopping. So that's why I went and I asked all of you for suggestions on who to include in this video, since there were so many to choose from. I really wanted an equivalent to the Angry Pissed Off Gamer from my AVGN Clones video, a clone that tries and fails so hard it ends up being amazing. And one name I constantly saw was a channel called Dogs Eating Dogs 6, so I decided to check it out. Okay, the guy seems to be heavily into Mario RPGs, not seeing the Nostalgia Critic clone connection, but we'll check out one of his videos. Why Modern Family Guy is a cartoon disgrace. Let's watch this one.
What was with those thumbnails, man?
Seen a lot of Hotel Mario memes, even though the game itself is still horrible as it seems. But where are those creative, well-made mashups, which all of us can rely? Lucky there's a mashup guy. He's been making covers. He's a Rosalina lover.
Stop the video. What in God's name have you people said?
What was that? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Set me to. What have you gotten me to watch? So yes, this guy he's He's very angry, and he uses the Mario RPG characters as avatars. I mean, you know, it's his shtick. A lot of YouTubers have shticks. I use a character from a 25-year-old Donkey Kong cartoon as an avatar. You know, I make sneak jokes and all that shit. But this is overwhelming.
Ugly face ever again? Because if he does,
It's not bad.
then I shall rip him in half.
It's not bad.
What the fuck is he even saying? And yes,
It's screaming early newgrounds.com.
all of his videos are like this, getting irrationally angry at some cartoon characters with Mario RPG characters as avatars.
I've seen some pathetic knockoffs of the well-known Koopa King, but this takes the cake!
Did he just call K-Rool a Bowser knockoff? Carol, what do you think about this?
You took a wrong turn the day you were born, you lunkhead piece of wasted brain mass!
He screams and yells almost every sentence about the
I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. How does that guy have a connection to AVGN or Nostalgia Critic or anything?
smallest and most pointless things.
Lois trips on her chest and grabs her boob. Lame!
One of these days, I will get a girlfriend and just...
Okay, no, wait, hold on. I've turned back around. Maybe I'm on board. Maybe this guy is unintentionally funny, and that's the best kind of funny.
Scream that out of nowhere and see what happens. So here's the thing. Everyone knows that Dog Walker is like, he's like an exaggerated cartoon character. He likes to ham it up and go loony toony because, well, it's a part of his character. People meme on it and make clips and compilations of him losing it for ironic purposes. Like his bat credit card clip. This is one of his most popular outbursts.
A bat credit card? They gave him a bat credit card? They had the balls to give one of the greatest superheroes of all time a bat credit card? No! No! Does not compute! Does not compute! Does not compute! I think so!
That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. That is a top tier classic YouTube clip.
I apologize for that outrage. It was childish and immature. I just get a little peeved when I see one of my childhood icons carrying a bat credit card, you bastards! I'll kill you! I'll kill all of you! All of you will die! You'll get the gas!
Now, you may have found that funny, may have not. It's entirely up to taste.
I find it incredibly funny. I love that shit.
Let's replay the first part for a second.
No! No! Does not compute! Does not compute!
My favorite part is when he says, balls!
Now, imagine if Doug talked in that screaming over-the-top voice the whole fucking video. It would get old really fast. The point of this was, it was an outburst. He doesn't do it the whole video, and that's why it stands out. A lot of clones don't seem to get that, so they act like an angry cartoon person the full duration of the video. Take this other clone called TV Trash, who does the same thing.
Or they'll copy like AVGN thinking that he's angry the whole time, but he's not. Most of the time he's like explaining things and being informative, and then some bullshit will happen and he'll have an outburst.
Albeit to a lesser extent.
Pinky Elmira and the Brain!
This dude doesn't get that if you do it for the entire video, it loses its luster. Dogs Eating Dog 6 here screams at the top of his lungs the entire video in every video.
They all have something similar about them. What do you think it is?
It doesn't matter if it's 20 minutes long or 2 hours long. He screams during all of it.
Man,
but it's not in a...
I'm gonna get canceled for this video. I can see the dislike counter already. I'm gonna have way more dislikes than likes. Probably not even gonna get any likes.
It gets old kind of way. It's in a, this man sounds genuinely unwell kind of way. I don't know if he's trying to sound serious or funny, but it's definitely the latter. Why are you this angry over the villain from Turbo?
This is without doubt the worst twist villain I've ever seen, as he's on the same level as the Paul Blart Mall Cop twist villain!
This doesn't sound like a guy getting mad because something is poorly written or badly executed. The only way someone could be this mad is if these characters killed their father or something. But legit, the way he's taking this so seriously in all of his videos, it's so good. Whether it be Family Guy talking about bad villains or yelling at kids 10 and under. We'll get to that in a minute, trust me. All of his videos are entertaining because he's so mad at literally nothing. Him projecting through a bunch of Mario characters is just a cherry.
Oh man, I love getting mad at nothing. I love getting overly mad at nothing. It's my favorite thing to do.
On top. I'm pretty sure he thinks this is badass in some sort of way, and that's why it's so funny. Even a Mario plushie video and its lore, he draws issue with it and complains about it, and thinks everyone else cares as much as he does. So clearly, this guy has some sort of mental disorder. I'm not gonna say it because I think
they all do, honestly. Including Nostalgia Critic.
people are sick of hearing it, but I think you could probably guess the one. This man got the ability and skill to put videos together, and this is what he used it for. Gotta admire the hustle. But then again, he goes and uses these video editing skills to yell at a bunch of kids for 2 hours. Like legit, he yells at a bunch of kids because of some petty drama nobody knew or cared about. Imagine being like 10 years old, making stupid plushie videos for fun, and then this grown man makes a 2-hour video essay on you for being horrible villains that are worse than Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin.
The voice acting is just painful. I can't stand listening to them. Some characters have almost the exact same voice as other characters. The videos are formulaic and repetitive. The writing is awful. The pacing is slow. The editing is horrible. And the thumbnails are abysmal.
2 hours. 2 hours he spends screaming at these literal children that are literal nobodies online for drama.
I love it. That's exactly what I want from a creator like this. Screaming at children.
Nobody but Dogs Eating Dog 6 cares about. All over some plush videos.
There's just nothing positive I can say about these guys! How can you praise them? How can you side with them and accuse Dogs Eating Dog 6 and his friends of cyberbullying?
Wait, is he referring to himself?
Cyberbullying! How could you? I'm not a cyberbully!
For the third person? Jesus Christ, this is amazing. Like, I am not even joking. This is some of the funniest and most entertaining shit I've seen online in a while. I have not seen anything like this in ages. And it's even funnier that it's coming from Mario characters with demonic voice.
The only place you can get this kind of stuff anymore, this kind of content, is from TikTok, and it's about to be shut down.
Filters. I mean, yeah, it's pretty cringy. This grown man is attacking literal kids online. But my God, how can I not find him taking this all so seriously funny? Dogs Eating Dog.
I think we're about to get an influx of these types of people again, and I'm here for it. Because they're all going to be leaving TikTok, going to the other platforms.
Dog 6 is what happens when someone tells a man there's nothing wrong with being an adult and liking Mario, and then he makes it his whole personality. And this is the end result. But my God, is the end result a masterpiece of art. Just like the angry, pissed off gamer from back in the day, this is why I still use the internet, when stuff like this is still being made. Dogs Eating Dog 6, my dude, if you're watching this, please don't stop making this content, I beg of you. You have something. Keep it up. Godspeed, Dogs Eating Dog 6. Godspeed.
He's a mash up guy!
Gimmick reviewers. People who got gimmicks, or is it just one guy called Gimmick Reviewers?
In the landscape of content creation on the web, literal hundreds, thousands of content creators fight for your attention. When looking at content on the internet, one question always rings in my head. Why should I watch your
Hey, I have
videos
this song.
over everybody else? What makes you so special? Well, for most of these people trying to be like Doug Walker, next to nothing really. They're just doing what they thought was funny and copying it and hope it makes them funny and then famous. But if they're doing the same thing Doug is doing, then why don't I just watch Doug? Why do I need to watch your reviews? Some were smart enough to have Doug their own little niches, like reviewing Thomas the Tank Engine movies, or reviewing My Little Pony episodes of the Doug Walker style. There's 2 times too many My Little Ponies come up in this video. But others decide to do the same thing as Doug, but with a gimmick. I'm going to go over a handful of these because they were too interesting to not give a mention. So yeah, this is going to be a little rapid fire of some incredibly weird individuals that took inspiration from Doug and put a twist on it. First up on the table, how about your gimmick being you're a clone of the Nostalgia Critic? Yeah, this is the Nostalgia Critic Jr. Unofficial and not connected to Doug in any way. Is that legal? Can you do that? So yeah, the whole gimmick here is...
It is if nobody goes after you for it, because I doubt Doug Walker is going to go after this guy.
He's doing the Nostalgia Critic bit, but he's younger, so he's reviewing things from the early 2000s and stuff like that. At least, I think he's trying to view things from the 2000s, because his audio mixing is worse than mine.
AMNC Jr. I remember reboot it because I need reassurance I'm not the only one, eh? That's right, folks, you heard it correctly. Nostalgia Critic Jr.
Did anyone catch a word of that?
Yeah, Nostalgia Critic Jr.
Okay, so this guy is pretty aware of what he's doing. He just needs to fix his audio mixing. Let's move on.
Their flag is a fucking leaf.
So now, why don't we remove the human element from the Nostalgia Critic? Literally, let's remove the human and replace him with a rabbit.
Oh, great.
This is the bunny perspective.
Hello, okay. Okay, it's a puppet. I thought it was about to be a furry. This is creative. What's that puppet from? It looks familiar. Is that like Sam and Max? That's what it looks like.
And to the bunny perspective, and this is another installment of Time Travel Month.
Yeah, this guy uses a bunny puppet to express his opinions, and he reviews stuff like anime and cartoons, and well, okay, I'm gonna be...
That's not bad. That's pretty good idea. Nobody else is doing that, I don't think.
To be completely honest here, I kind of like this thing. Out of all the clones I've seen for this video, this guy is probably the best. He brings his own energy and personality and is actually entertaining without fully copying Doug's shtick.
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They moved along, they changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead and some have even grown a beard.
It's a shame this dude didn't really take off and kind of abandoned his channel a few years ago.
That's Doug's pet rabbit. Doug as in the cartoon Doug.
He kind of had something here. I guess Arlo and his lukewarm takes will have to do instead. But that puppet probably cost a lot to make, and so did this rabbit puppet. And you want to know something? We can go cheaper.
Today we're going to be looking at another TV-based movie, one that's received a lot of hate from both critics and fans of the original source material. The movie in question is The Last Airbender.
Oh no.
This man is talking to a wolf hand puppet.
Leaf here can't move like that. And neither can you, but for different reasons. Touche.
What do I even say about this?
I'm just gonna take it in real quick. Okay.
Nothing I could say could even make sense of what I'm witnessing right now. Is it funny? No. Is it cringy? No. I'm just baffled. If this guy kept this going, I wouldn't come back. But at the same time, I will probably never forget this as long as I live.
Get it?
True. I'll probably go back though, just to see what he's doing, what's up with him. See if he's still doing the same kind of videos with the same quality. I hope he is.
Hot because I've picked up a thing or two since watching this movie.
Some clones have been...
That was amazing. I wish I could edit like that. My editing looks like a YouTuber's editing. I wish I could have that kind of trash editing, because at least it's got style.
Been mostly lost over the years, and their mere presence can only be found in old commentary videos. Take our friend Sour Apple here. A man who dresses entirely in green and only green, and talks with the most forced accent I've ever heard in my life.
We're going to talk about Jim Sterling in this episode, because I think Jim Sterling should be in this.
Hello, chums! It's me, Sour Apple, the host of The View Anything.
His whole thing is he will review literally anything, and uses the generator to decide what he wants to review, and by generator I mean he pretends like it's random, but it's not really, since the entire video was already scripted, recorded, and planned out. Really, for what little remains of him, his reviews are just kind of lifeless, besides the forced accent. But really, the only person I can blame is myself, because I went out of my way.
I wish this guy would get into whether or not these people are still making videos.
Way to look at it, include this guy in this.
I want to know.
Oh crap, who else can I include? I already brought him up in the last segment, but Rowdy C, aka TV Trash, his gimmick is he's very, very loud, and his voice sounds like a parakeet who hasn't quite grasped the English language yet. And then there's this guy and girl.
Let's see if we can't find something to nitpick about, shall we?
That's his girlfriend?
Friend Roger Rabbit.
Okay, now, I can't really judge this because this dude can't be any older than 20 and is clearly working with what he's got.
I've heard a lot of their work in a lot of different cartoons, and I still don't know what they're saying half the time. This does not help.
And his whole series is doing this with this anime girl, his friend, sister, significant other, victim? If you're in trouble...
Victim. It's probably just a friend that he knows, probably from like Xbox Live or something, that lives in another state, and that's what that audio is from, is just recorded from his phone through the Xbox headset. That's why it's trash like that.
Blink twice. She doesn't blink. Okay, she's fine. I mean, this is just some guy having fun with editing software and some friend of his. Kinda wholesome in a way.
And stop staring at me with them big old eyes.
I think you all get the picture by now. Everyone tried everything to get noticed, to be seen as different while doing the same thing Doug was doing at the same time. Some of these are way better than others.
Well, they definitely got noticed in this video, at least. And how many views has it got? 568,000. They got noticed.
But that really comes down to time and resources. I will say, I would rather watch any of these people than the wall review. But I think most people would watch anything other than that.
Oscar bait song, smoke a bong, and it will feel less wrong so long.
Yeah. Hits hard, man.
All these people, they tried. They really did. But none could live up to the standard Doug had. In fact, Doug couldn't live up to the standard Doug had. So I don't think they should be kicking themselves over this. I hope they're all doing well with their lives instead of the bad future where they wasted it doing this.
No, they need to keep doing it. Keep going. Live the dream. It's all for nothing if you give up. Reviewtopia, what does that mean?
So we've gone through a bunch of Nostalgia Critic clones, and seeing all these people on YouTube clearly influenced by Doug and his work, what could possibly top that? Well, how about a whole website dedicated to ripping off Doug Walker and his old site, That Guy with the Glasses? Let me introduce you all to Reviewtopia.
That's crazy that that exists. That is so mental disorder. That is the epitome of mental disorder, that you are copying an old Nostalgia Critic website and ripping it off.
Now, what is Reviewtopia, you might ask? Well, to put it very bluntly, it was the sloppy seconds of That Guy with the Glasses. It was originally a website called The Geek Fighters that was already pretty That Guy with the Glasses-like, before transitioning into a complete one-for-one knockoff. Anyone who wanted to join Doug's site and got rejected, they usually ended up here. This is, in every sense of the word, Diet Coke That Guy with the Glasses. And while most of that site was held up mostly by the Nostalgia Critic and other talented reviewers, there was no reason to ever come to Reviewtopia over anywhere else. There was no Doug to hold this site together. It was usually just seen as a dumping ground for the content creators, just another place to put their videos. You weren't going to see Spoonie punching a woman in the face for an anniversary special here.
Roots, roots, we are here to rumble!
Instead of a 30-year-old man,
What was that?
Its mascot was a robot named Lar, little adorable reviewing robot. Oh, ain't he cute? I can't wait to buy overpriced merchandise of him. Some of the people on this site even used both That Guy with the Glasses and Reviewtopia. Yeah, they would post content on both sites.
I would too.
I didn't even know adultery was allowed.
Maximize the views, man. You got to get that grind.
On that guy. so I'm not really going to mock or take jabs at any of the people on the site because really, it's not their fault because it was pretty much all they could use. Anywhere to get their stuff out there and available in different places. But when looking through the archives of the site, because to no one's shock it no longer exists, I was so shocked to see people who would go on to have amazing careers posting stuff on this website. Imagine my shock when I scrolled my mouse over to archives and there was some Call Me Johnny sitting in here. He posted to this website all these years ago? I bet if someone asked him about this website today, he would have no fucking clue what they're talking about. But that's not all. Going over to the gaming section, right there at the bottom, is MatPat in Game Theory. Yeah, this was baby MatPat when nobody knew who the hell he was. Can you imagine if this site was still...
That's cool. That is really cool. That's some gaming history that you have uncovered here, sir. 10 out of 10.
around today? But that's still not all. I even found an interview with one of the site's co-founders, and they revealed JonTron and Peanut Butter Gamer auditioned for the site, but they skipped over them in favor of others.
When did we lose JonTron?
We never got him.
Oh, I thought we had him in the first place.
No, we had him. This was him and Peanut Butter Gamer are two people that we actually passed over, which was stupid as fuck.
I was just about to ask about Peanut Butter. Oh man.
Some of the
I just reacted to JonTron, but I've been watching a lot of Peanut Butter Gamer videos recently. That's funny that they get brought up in this video.
Those others being Retro Gamer 3 and his ever so popular review series. Yeah, he wasn't on the site for long. This website was like a nexus point for big future YouTubers and others whose careers dried up and died or never went anywhere.
Their flag is
I actually recommend watching the interview with one of the co-founders. I'll link it in the description. It's an hour and a half long, but if you really care about this dead website from 10 years ago that much, it's an interesting watch. Basically, the story boils down to, guy liked what that guy with the glasses was doing, wanted to do it himself, makes the website, and ambition and passion slowly goes down the toilet as they start getting into drama with creators and other problems. But that is not what the nail in the coffin.
That's why I work with nobody. I'm all by myself. I'm alone. I don't work with nobody because I don't want to get backstabbed. I have abandonment issues and I have problems with trusting people.
Was for Reviewtopia. If you look anywhere on the web, or more specifically, the TV Tropes page, you notice the number of former members far exceeds the number of active members, and considering this page is out of date, now it has no members. But why is that? Why did so many people leave?
Nobody uses websites anymore, probably.
Would be because one of the biggest members said and showed a lot of shit he shouldn't have, and everyone of worth left. After this, considering there was no reason to ever come back, the whole website was shut down. It was like change the channel before change the channel.
He probably said some raunchy racist stuff. Probably. These people in these circles tend to do that when it's just randos.
Reviewtopia only lasted a few years, and its impact is hardly felt. Reviewtopia tried, it really did, but it didn't matter in the end. Poor Lar was put out of commission. Everyone has forgotten about him, and Reviewtopia as a whole.
So sad.
Doug Walker may have fallen in quality over the years, but his older videos and impact are still felt to this day. And while that guy with the glasses may be gone, Doug is still trucking along. That's more than can be said for all the people trying to copy him.
I think he's got that syndrome that actors get when they, like, Tom Holland doesn't want to play Spider-Man anymore. Christopher Nolan doesn't want to play Batman anymore, you know, that kind of thing. He just doesn't want to be a nostalgia critic. He wants to be known for something else besides nostalgia critic. And that's just not happening.
All these people had their hearts in the right place.
He has been typecast as his own character. He did it himself.
But you can't really match up to the man himself. So, all these clones will just be another part of internet history. And so will Doug. But hey, look on the bright side. At least there are no criminals in this one. God bless.
Hey, yeah.
Like and subscribe, and good night. I'm Magic Mush.
It's always good when there are no criminals involved in your favorite YouTube history.
Drag it up from the grave so you could witness it.
Awesome, dude. I like this guy. Magic Mush. I'm gonna give him a subscribe and a like. I've got his link down there in the description. I've also got my own links down there in the description if you'd like to donate to me. I've got a spread shop. And I've got a PayPal. and all kinds of stuff. My link tree's got all the links to my all my social medias. Anything you might want to find is down there. I'll be back tonight to play some Terraria, and y'all have a good one.